Ever get the feeling you've been cheated?
See, Dad, now what? He says, I don't know. Get married.
You can't get married. I'm a 30-year-old boy.
We're a generation of men raised by women. I'm wondering if another woman is really the answer we need.
Hey, it's Kamala Harris, right? The sun is shining and the rain.
Kamala Harris just doesn't have an endearing personality. She seems to have graduated from the Hillary Clinton School of Likeability, and no matter how much the Democratic establishment tries to force her onto an unwilling public, the more they alienate them. When the Democrats finally force a woman into the highest office in a deceitful and manufactured way, will we see an end to these identity politics-driven agendas, or will it be on to the next station of Grand Central intersectionality madness? The push for the first trans president will soon be at hand.
In LA, homelessness has jumped 16% in a year. Half of Americans living on the streets are in California. It sparked concerns about safety and sanitation.
Will this impatient president-in-waiting be the one to pack the courts and abolish the Electoral College, or will Joe get to it first? Harris does not have an agenda that appeals to over 51% of the public, but it's amazing how far you can come when you have the media, Silicon Valley, Wall Street, corporate boardrooms, the arts, public schools, higher education, the entertainment industries, Hollywood, and professional sports propping you up. I'm curious to see the first gentleman. Will he continue the fine tradition of fighting for the oppressed in the manner of Michelle Obama? I, for one, am looking forward to middle-aged white men finally getting a spokesperson. Harris is described as the most liberal senator in Washington, a Trojan horse for leftism. She's also described as a prosecutor who aligns herself with a powerful and fundamentally biased system. It is hard to understand her political ideals from her actions. She could also be a political opportunist who will do anything to achieve power. Whenever women are described as unlikable, the cry from the left is sexism, but in this case it's demonstrably false, as we have a female Democrat politician that radiates likability and even seems to have a shred of integrity. I know who I'd rather see as the first female president.
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way. The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Senator Harris.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay. Like in
And
college,
I
or-
inhale. I did inhale.
You did inhale? Okay.